Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss, So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna just... That's right! And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from...
You mean, you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment. There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to... Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved, but we will pursue him to the last. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night. And thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Watch out for when Kikuku shakes off his feathers, or you'll get drenched. Although, actually, you're probably soaked through already. Yeah, never mind.
What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear, now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his but that power of his plays host to an obsession. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moon. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove... Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for our... Was that not what you were... Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so, but after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truth, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Nice one! You got a knack for tracking these down.
Hello. I appreciate...
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new...
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. Even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest... I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frost... Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their... tracking down a person like...
So, you're...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful...
Did you have to make it sound so...
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, sure...
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That wasn't a
Turning all of Notcry upside down.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will...
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can... But that means any of my bots could be next. If we don't get Crumb Connect... So, even if I really... You said Asako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter.
Really? Let's take a look. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her. Seems like she has a way to help us. Dory's services? Or...
I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around not...
All right, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Anafa. This time, we'll get Crumb Clank.
Very well. Please continue to look...
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda?
More like...
Looks like that old man isn't here.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you've set out, I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So...